Hey guys, welcome back. Hoping you guys are ready to rock it out here today. Sorry for the coughing. The bathroom spray caught me a little bit, but I'm hoping you guys are ready for this because we're going to be crafting it out and killing it out today. This is a new season for these oaks. It's going to be one heck of an awesome season that we headed into. We've just started the season today. It'll be the first season of the race. So this should be fairly awesome. So I hope you guys are ready for this because it's going to be one heck of a cracker. Right, so let us actually just get on board with these guys and get onto the field and see how they've been doing. So unfortunately we missed out a little bit on the quali session, but that shall get sorted out quite quickly. We had a bit of a computer issue, but we're all good to go. So yeah, I hope you guys are ready for this because this is going to be one heck of a beautiful time out there for these tier 2 guys as they are about to complete their qualifying session that we are in currently now. So you'll see that we currently have groups that are sitting there in first place, really crafting it out there. This young man is doing super well for himself today, starting off the season, followed by Tiny G, who's been MIA for a bit, but now he is now back in action. So this should be one heck of an awesome time out there for these guys. So I hope you guys are ready for this because this is going to be one beautiful time out there for these guys. So I'm hoping you guys are ready for this because this is going to be one heck of a race today. So, all of a sudden, we're seeing a whole lot more drivers, but that's definitely just not the drivers who are driving in here. It looks like Tristan Thomas has not managed to set a time out there. Welcome for those who've just joined us. It's going to be one heck of a awesome time out there. So I hope you guys are ready for this because we're going to be enjoying the best of action today. So we don't have so many guys today, most of them just not been able to make it for today, but so far everything is looking fairly good for everyone else. So I hope you guys are ready for this as we are now headed straight into the race. So welcome. If you've just joined us, grab some popcorns, get ready to rumble because this is going to be one heck of a beautiful race here with the tier 2 guys on the Baku track. Currently we have GURPS, the sitting pole from this time trial that we just had, followed by Tiny G and then Druas in third place, and then we got Hermesis. Okay, whoa. But anyways, we got the 2 Red Bulls from third and fourth, and then followed by Boss in fifth place, Skekski in sixth place, and then Andre in seventh place, and then we got Tris in eighth. Let me okay, well, hopefully hopefully I can spell number 4's name properly at some point. Hopefully he'll come up and let me know how to actually pronounce his name. It's not easy. Oh yeah, there you go, Ark. It is definitely not easy. It's one heck of a beautiful day out there, ladies and gentlemen. A beautiful sunny day on the Baku track, and I hope you guys are ready to enjoy this because this is going to be one heck of a beautiful day that you're going to be seeing today. You're going to be seeing a lot of action. You're going to be satisfied with all the overtakes and awesome action that we're going to see on the road. But yeah, let us see how this is going to turn out. We had Boss, who's been sitting MIA for a bit for a full season, and Tiny G also has been MIA. Hopefully they've been getting these their skills, in good conditions to get those cobwebs off those hands. So yeah, right now we're going to be getting into action with these guys as we're going to be rocking it out there, and they're currently just doing their formation lap to say. So this is my favorite lap of one of my favorite laps of the race, which is the shake and bake lap, and aka parade lap. So I'm hoping you guys are going to be ready for this, because this is going to be one heck of a race that we're going to be rocking it out here today. As you can see, these guys are just really trying to put in as much heat as possible into the tires. Right now, as we see the standings, everybody else will be getting points after the race. It's just a matter of if people can survive, should I say. So yeah, let's hope things work out well for these guys on the track. They won't get too eager to go past or do any other dive bombs on that first corner. So I'm sure we'll get ourselves into a really good position when we have the lights out. So if you've just joined us, welcome. And for those who've been with us for a long time, welcome back. It's good to see you here again. And then for those who've who are the new guys out there, and welcome to our awesome stream here that we're going to be rocking it out on the Red Line Racing League for the Tier 2 guys, where we always see a lot of satisfying action. Right, so I'm hoping you guys are ready for this, as these guys are now gonna line up the cars. How eager are these guys to get themselves into that first place position? That is the big question. Some of these guys just really like to rock it out there and try to sneak a few positions in. But question is, will we be getting any people who are eager to get out there and just sneak in a few questions? Just a bit of late breaking there and there. But we'll see how that goes. Right, here we go, and now lights out, and let's get crafting. It looks like, there we go, lights out finally, as the game had a bit of a pause there for everybody else. It looks like everybody has just had a bit of a fine. Ooh, the two guys right at the back almost going side by side into the first corner. That's Kekski and Andre, and that was a bit of a close call for these guys. But right now we are seeing one of the pink Mercedes of Tris trying to make a move on Hermic. Let's call him Hermic for now. But there we go, just really trying to stick it in that inside line, but fortunately not making it stick, going out a little bit too wide there. Just jeez, it's coming in quite hot, Tris, as you can see right here. But so far it looks like these guys are just having a bit of a tough time trying to control the cars. There we go, Tris going side by side with Hermic. Hermic just really responding back, and then Tris losing a bit of his wing there, side by side again into the corner. A bit of a conflict. That's gonna cost Tris there a bit of time if he does not go into the pits right now. So that is definitely gonna penalize Tris in the long run. Hopefully he'll go into the pits now and go out for some hard compound tires. Question is, will this young man carry on pushing? Looks like Hermic is definitely struggling to keep that ripple onto the track. So far he might be under attack from Skekski's right there. So let us see how this is going to turn out for these guys as the time goes. So now let's go up right up top to the guys. We just had Druas. Oh my word, one of the Red Bulls just had a bit of a playtime with the wall today, so that is quite rough. Unfortunately, that is definitely something we do not want to see, but that does play in Tris's hands, and he does manage to get straight into the pit. And Hermic should have just went into the pits, but fails to go into the pits, choosing to go for positioning, but maybe he might actually just go into the pits just now. So this is a safety car right now. The great control master, the guy who just really puts the whole entire field back into order again. and resets the whole entire race. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, tier 2 never ceases to disappoint us. We always get some action. Ooh, a lot of locking up coming there from Tiny G, who's just claimed that pole position from Gerbster, it looks. So that's looking real. Ooh! Oops, he's definitely going to have to give away that position, as he will need to go straight into the pit. Oh, that is definitely not a good thing that has just happened there for Tiny G in Castle. So hopefully this guy will be able to make a comeback after he comes out from the pits. Right, so now the guys will be going headed straight into the safety car. Tiny G should be pitting in this lap right now, and this should give Gerbster his position back. He does not seem to have any damage so far, so he seems to be in good hands, to say. So hopefully things will carry on going well for this young man, as he did lose his position to Tiny G. Now we will be under attack from Boss Otto, who's going to be chilling right there with them during the safety car. Right, so it looks like so far we have half of the field just rocking it out into the pit. Skekski going out with a set of hard compound tires, followed by Triss with a set of mediums. Maybe he's just hoping for another safety car. We don't know if those mediums are going to last all the way. They kind of should, but we'll see how that goes for this young man here. And then Tiny G also opting out for a set of hard compound tires. Question is, which one is the best strategy to go for? Hermit also going out there for another set of mediums for himself. So I feel like he was already on a set of mediums, and he's trying to go out again for another set of mediums. Right, so we are under safety car, ladies and gentlemen. I'm hoping you guys are ready for this, because this is going to be one heck of an interesting restart that we're going to have. So the safety car is going to definitely go in on this lap, and this is going to be quite an interesting restart, as the guys are bobbing and weaving, trying to get some temperature into those tires. As we can see, Boss trying out the Kimi Räikkönen strategy, or should I say the Hamilton also strategy, where he just chills there and just tries to bolt down for the straight without having to bob and weave too much. Right, so how's this gonna go for these guys as they're now about to restart the race? Are we gonna be seeing some action coming through on the first corner as the guys go right there? Here we go, green lights, and we're good to go. And ooh, looks like Gerbster managing to really pull. Oh, that's a problem. That is a definite problem right there, as we see Boss gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pits. Ooh, look at that piece of action right there coming from Andre, just sneaking himself right through the two drivers right there. Oh my word, that is definitely not what we wanted to see. Oh, we can hear that. Some comms out there from the guys. Oh no, so right now we're just gonna be getting definite just a bit of a yellow sector in the first sector. Here we see Tiny G just really trying to make a place right there, and he manages to take a place from Skekski. It looks like it will be a good clean overtake for Tiny G as he now chases Hermit in second place. Tiny G is trying to make up some speed here to get himself all the way up to chasing down our first placement Gerbster, but Gerbster seems to be on a roll right here, but he will definitely need to pit, so that's gonna definitely cost him. Ooh, looks like Hermit is really struggling to keep the car together so far. Oh my word. So we might be seeing an overtake coming here. It is definitely looming. Hermit just really going real hard on the brakes on that high speed left ender there. And oh, here we go. Oh, a lot of lockup coming from Tiny G. Not really getting those brakes right so far, but he is definitely gaining momentum towards Hermit. But let's see how this turns out for this young man as he now bolts right down on the start finish straight. Will Tiny G be able to get enough of a toe to get close to Hermit? But it looks like, oh, Tiny G trying to really go out wide. Oh, I almost said almost missing the barrier, but definitely just hits that barrier. He does have a bit of damage. Hopefully he will not be going back into the pits as he is sticking his car super close to the barriers right there. A lot of locking up coming from this young man. He's still yet to get used to racing without ABS. Oh, here we go. We got Skekski, who's decided to go out into the pits to replace his wing. He's now decided to go for a chop of good medium compound tires, which should be a little bit faster than the hard compound tires. It's just a matter of time where we'll get to see those hard compound tires in action, as they will take a bit of time to heat up. Ooh, we've got a bit of an issue there. And Castle, as we can see, Tiny G has collided, has went straight into the corner of Castle, and that is definitely not what he wants to see. That could have just finished his race, definitely. So wow, hopefully things are just not going for the worst for this young man in his McLaren as he locks up towards this left-hander, a really sharp left and almost a 90-degree left-hander. That's not looking so great for Tiny G as he struggles and limps all the way back to the pit. And now the Alpha Romeo of Gerbster is just gonna take that position quite easily without any issues, but he needs to be careful here. Oh yes, as I was about to say that. Oh, there we go. Herman just really taking the fastest lap right there, taking a 1:48.8. And definitely Tiny G should be going into the pits right here. Oh, struggling to really keep it together going into the pit. Right now we just have Gerbster who's on the chase to try catch up. Oh, we're seeing a move right here between Boss and Skekski. Oh, that's quite interesting right there. Ladies and gentlemen, as we see a bit of a spiteful move there coming from Boss as he hits Skekski straight into the barrier right there. Right, so let's get up top with Andre right who has no wing with his pink Mercedes. It looks like so far this man is just really trying his utmost best to survive. This track has shown no mercy to these guys in tier 2. It has just claimed countless into Castle right there. It has claimed countless wings from these drivers, and a lot of penalties being accumulated as the race carries on. Andre just really not nursing the car to the pits. He's just sending it as fast as he can. It looks like it just doesn't really care as much so far. Right, so let's actually get on board right with Gerbster. Gerbster seems to be having a really clean race so far. Not too clean to say, but let's put it this way, a decent race. So this young man right here is just going to really graft as much as he can to try and catch up to Hermik right up front in the medium compound tires. The medium compound tires is the definite faster set of tires in this case, but it seems like Griff's is not really struggling as much. He's just definitely waiting to get some heat into these tires. As soon as he gets some heat into these tires, he should be able to gather himself a little bit of more speed going throughout the corners, a bit of lockups there and there, but they are still learning how to race without the traction control and ABS. Oh, here we go, ladies and gentlemen, as we currently on board with Gerbster, just trying inch by inch. Oof, Gerbster almost hitting the barrier right there, trying to get himself right up there as he's chasing down our race leader Hermik. Alright, so let's actually see how Hermik is like. So far, he seems to be nice and clean, keeping himself into a good rhythm. So here we go, our race leader just really taking the first corner nice and slowly, as he currently is losing a bit of time all the time as he goes through these corners nice and slowly. But you know what, nice and slowly so far has gotten this guy right up there to the top, so it looks like it is definitely working. And it's just a matter of just having patience the whole entire time. Let's see how Gerbster is doing so far. Is he losing any wings, or is he just really pushing that car well enough to not lose any wings? Oh, it looks like he's really in good condition and top shape right here. And this young man is definitely doing something. Oh, Tiny G taking the fastest lap right there, but for 144.5. That is definitely something we want to see right there. Hopefully he'll go a little bit deeper than what he is right there, and he'll hopefully be able to make up some time. Ooh, we got a bit of an issue right there, and in sector 2. Oh, Boss Otto taking the fastest lap away from Tiny G, posting a 143.9. Oh, gee whiz, these McLaren drivers are definitely out there to really wring people's necks. As you can see, Boss Otto has definitely lost connection to Steam after posting the fastest time. Right, so far this young man Gerbster has been pushing harder and harder with those hard compound tires. They should be able to get him closer to Hermik, but these hard compound tires are now up to good temps. So this should be real good. Let's get a look and see. Oh, both of them do not have any penalties, so this is looking real great for these two young drivers, as we should be run about the end of this coming lap. Gerbster should be right on top of, just doing a few calculations there. Gerbster should be right on top of Hermik right there, so he's doing super well so far. Andrea also just rocking a penalty there for himself. So as we're looking at the field right now, it's pretty much spread out. It's just a matter of who's going to be posting the fastest time, and who's going to be making the least mistakes on the next coming few laps. Oh, we might be mistaken. Gerbster might be catching up to Hermik in the next lap without having to get to the end. This is quite an interesting one coming from this young man who's been with us on the previous season, right here on the Red Line Racing League. So this is looking fairly okay so far for this young man. He's showing a lot of good. He's showing a lot of good promise. So when it comes to his talent, ooh, goes straight into the pits. That is quite strange. Why would he go into the pits? I wonder. I actually wonder. Ooh, that's quite interesting. As Grips that goes out with a set of mediums, he could have went out with a set of softs to take the fastest time quite easily. But it looks like he's going to be rocking out a set of mediums right there. So he's just most probably hoping. Let us have a look and see if. Herman has already had a stop, so hopefully he did take a different set of tires. I'm sure he did. He was most probably started on softs, so this should be a fairly good thing for this young man as he's rocking it out there, comfortably sitting in that first place position. But right now, Tiny G is just gaining and gaining on Gripster right now. It looks as Tiny G has lost a bit of his wing there, so that's going to cost him a little bit around the corners. He's going to struggle for traction right there on the front end. Oof. Right there, boss. Otto goes straight into the pits. Also, I would assume he's got a bit of damage that he's going in for so far. And it looks like Skekski is back right up again. Ooh, Tiny G just really pushing as hard as he can to try and catch up to Gerbster. He's been utilizing that ERS at its fullest, but he definitely just easily taking that position away from Gerbster. I wonder why Gerbster just lets Tiny G go right past him. That doesn't make any sense. Right there, we got Tiny G now on a streak of trying to chase down Herman, but I doubt he'll be able to catch up to him as he is 34 seconds behind. You'll have to perform some sort of Jesus miracle to get all the way up there in such a short and so little left laps so far. Right here, I was still on board with Gerbster, who's just easily given away his position. Makes no sense. He's got so much potential to really fight back with Tiny G, but it looks like he's definitely not going to be letting Tiny G maybe just scare him a bit and put him under pressure and losing his wing. It's just the idea for him is just to crack it out there and just chill out and take the third place position without any issues. Tiny G is definitely due to going into the pits for a new win, but it looks like he will be limping himself all the way to the end of the race with the currently damaged wing. Right, so far, oof, Tiny G just really locking up. It looks like Gopster's chill out and just bring the car home without having to push too hard. Seems to be working well for this young man, as he is just easily catching up to Tiny G, while Tiny G struggles off that front wing. Looks like Gopster will be able to take this position quite easily if it does not damage his wing right here. So hopefully he'll keep it nice and tidy, and you'll be able to keep everything intact and take that easy position from Tiny G, as Tiny G is really struggling for front end grip right there, almost hitting the barrier going through that high speed left-hander. So let's just get on board right here with Tiny G. Tiny G doesn't have so much ERS. So now it's just a matter of Gopster just being able to make a move on Tiny G right here on the start finish straight as they go through the last few corners. And let's see how this is going to turn out for this young man, as Tiny G is really trying his utmost best. He's most really switched his car onto Rich, and he's using as much as he can of his ERS. Right now Gopster will have a bit of tow, and he'll have DRS going through the start finish straight. Will he be able to make it all the way to the first corner without having to? Ooh, doesn't manage to get it into a good position to make a move right there. We're hoping for him to get to the corner, to the first corner, and be in a position to make an attack. Right now it's just a matter of factors. Is he going to be able to make a move on Tiny G? Here we go again, another DRS sector of DRS zone 4. Gopster still not managing to get as close as he can to Tiny G to mount any move right now. So this is just a matter of time if Tiny G will end up in the wall, or that lockup all the time is just increasing his tire temperatures as he goes up wide all the time on the corners. Oh, he might have had a bit of an impact right there with Gopster might have had. Oh, looks like he's fairly okay so far. And here we go again. Will Gopster be able to make a move on this high-speed left and going through Castle? Come on, Gopster, you're gonna do it. You're gonna do it. You can do this, young man, Gopster. You're gonna be able to take out Tiny G. Tiny G opens up the outside line now on the exit as it goes side by side into the high-speed corner. Ooh, Tiny G having a bit of a touch moment there with Gopster. Gopster managing to get himself that position without too much of an issue. Right, that's an easy win there for our race leader Hermuk, as he takes that easy peasy win for first place, followed by Gopster. Tiny G seems to have had a bit of a moment right there. Skekski also having a moment on the last lap. That is definitely not looking so great for this young man. But there we go, Gopster taking at second place. Question is, now, if Skekski can bring the car all the way back home. So this will be an easy peasy third place for Skekski as he takes his Alfa Romeo, but right now he's got Boss Auto right on top of him, and he's definitely using up some of his fuel to just switch the car into rich mode. Oh, Skekski having a bit of a moomish moment right there, just giving away the position to Boss Auto. And here we go, as Skekski gets the DRS to take the position away from Boss Auto, managing to go side by side right next to this racing to the start finish line. And now it looks like Skekski has a well-deserved third place for himself.
Good work.
That is definitely. Oh, here we go. Yeah, you can hear those comments from the very end right there. What an interesting race. A bit of a not too much of an eventful race, but a lot of rookie mistakes that have been happening throughout this race, as these guys have just gotten themselves into a position where they've just started racing without any traction and ABS. So far I think the rest of the field has done well to finish the race without any issues. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here on the Red Line Racing League, Baku for tier 2. So this has been one beautiful race, and I shall be getting back online once again for the tier 1 Racing League. So I hope you guys are ready for this, because this is going to be one of those action-packed races again, as it is the first race of the season. As you can see right now, some of the guys are already lining up to get online and just set themselves up into the lobby. So we'll be with them just now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm hoping you guys really enjoyed that tier 2 race. Quite a lot of events that have just happened, a lot of wing changes, and a lot of close side-by-side action coming from these young rookies. So yeah, that is real good from these guys. So we're real happy with what they've shown us, and I'll give them a round of applause for giving us some great entertainment, and well done to Hermic, first race of the season, taking the pole position. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be going offline, and I'll be back right here again in the next 5 minutes for the tier 1 Racing League. I'm hoping you guys are ready for this, because this is going to be one heck of a madness race. So y'all guys, see you just now.